If you want to lose weight, you got to make a decision. Make a decision today that you're going to stop and you're going to start paying attention to your life. Because if you don't get your act together, you will die early. And if you have kids, they're not going to grow up without a mother and a father. Hey, what's up there? Tony from Get Fit, Get Well. Today we're going to talk about how to start your diet, dieting right. 3 simple things that you need to know and need to do. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right. If you don't know me, I used to be overweight. I used to weigh a lot. I weighed about 230 pounds. I have been dieting on and off for a long time, but these last 3-4 months, I've go ahead and I lost 36 pounds. I'll show you a picture right now. Now, as you can see, I lost a whole bunch of weight and I'm starting to build a little bit of muscle. I got about 20 pounds more to go. I started at around 230 or 227.8, and now I'm going ahead and I'm weighing myself. As of 2 days ago, I was about 192. I did eat McDonald's today. I haven't had that in about 4 months. It was okay. It made me feel really, really sick. But I do have my cheat days, cheat meals about once a week, and I decided to cheat with McDonald's today because the kids wanted it. But either way, if you're new to dieting, let's go ahead and start with our 3 tips. Tip number 1, if you're starting a new diet and you haven't dieted before, you just don't know what to do, the most important thing that I do, and I think everybody should do, is keep a food journal. If you don't know how much you're eating every day and how many calories you're eating every day, then there's impossible. You can say, oh, I'm eating less, but do you know the difference between 4 ounces of chicken compared to 4 ounces of steak to 4 ounces of nuts? Completely different profiles. Some have more fat than others, some have more protein than others, some have more carbohydrates than others, depending on what food you're eating. So you really, really need to keep track of that. Now, a couple things you're going to need to keep your food journal is obviously maybe a cell phone, okay, so you can write everything down. That's what I use, or a pen and paper. You're going to need a scale to actually weigh your food, and then you're also going to go ahead and what I like to use is a app. MyFitnessPal is free. Very easy to do, or you're just going to have to go ahead and write down everything and do the mathematical equations yourself. But if you get MyFitnessPal, put it on your Google apps, search for it. You'll find it. It's free. Download it on your phone, and it's really neat. You can find almost all the foods that you find in the supermarket. If it's soft wheat bread from BJ's to eggs from Costco, just put in there eggs, Costco, whatever, and it's going to go ahead and give you the calories, all the macronutrients, the micronutrients, and everything you need in there. So first things first, write your food journal. Write down everything you're eating. Okay, for breakfast I had a couple waffles and a couple slices of bacon. For lunch I went ahead and had a tuna sandwich, or or a hamburger and French fries. And keep eating the same. Let's go ahead and do that for a week. You want to find out how many calories are you eating a week, because if you don't know this, I'm sure you heard about it. If you're watching this video, you probably know it's all about energy balance. What that means is calories in and calories out. Okay, it's a little bit more detailed to that, but you have to know the fundamentals to get started with this. So, if you eat a certain amount of calories, say 2,000 calories a day, you have to burn 2,000 calories a day not to gain or lose any weight, to have an energy balance. If you eat more than 2,000 calories a day, and your body's only burning 2,000 a day, then you're going to gain weight. If your body's burning 2,000 calories a day and you eat less than 2,000 calories a day, you're going to go ahead and lose weight. So, you got to find out, first things first, just write a food diary, get it written down. Once you have that, first thing you can do is just take 500 calories off each day. So say you write down, and I'm eating 3,500 calories a day, or I'm eating 4,000 calories a day, or I'm eating 2,500 calories a day. Take that 500 calories off per day. And how you're going to do that? You're going to make sure you're tracking everything and watching what you eat during the day, and you're going to start seeing weight fall off like that. Now, if it could stay like that forever, that'd be great, but your body likes to adapt and everything else. So, the first thing first, you want to first lose your first 7-8 pounds of weight, just do that. Don't even worry about what you eat, just eat less calories. Now, once you start wanting to keep the weight off and after a few weeks and you're stuck, then you're going to have to start eating clean. What I mean by eating clean is you're going to have to go ahead and eat lean meats, turkey, chicken, and all lean meats if you're eating meats, and then you have to eat lots of vegetables. So broccoli, spinach, green leafy vegetables are the best. Beans are good, nuts are good, and then stay away from white carbs. Anything processed is typically bad if you want to eat clean. So you want to go ahead and eat your vegetables, eat your nuts, eat your legumes, but go ahead and make sure that you're eating, if you want rice with your meal, make sure it's brown rice. If you want if you want bread, make sure it's whole wheat bread. Okay, so those that you want complex carbohydrates, which is brown rice, whole wheat bread, whole wheat wraps, and then go ahead and eat your lean meats and your beans and your nuts. And stay the heck away from sugar. Sugar is so toxic for your body. It's basically, I had fatty liver disease, and it was basically from all the sugar that I was eating. Cut the sugar out. It's going to cure your, if you have a metabolic syndrome, or you don't want to get metabolic syndrome, which is heart attack, stroke, liver disease, basically the basic 5, diabetes, that's going to kill you. Cut out that darn sugar. But anyway, I'm going to do a whole episode about sugar. But sugar is bad for you. It makes you gain weight. It gives you a whole bunch of diseases. So make sure you limit your sugar intake. You could do it on your cheat days. You could have a little sugar here and there, but cut that out. Now that's eating clean, okay? So, but let's take a step back. Let's go ahead and just talk about 500 calories a day. That's all you're going to have to do per day, and you got it, all right? Start that out. Start that for a few weeks. Then after your 500 calories a day, you're going to start looking, when you start going to the store, the next week when you're going to go grocery shopping, go for the wheat and not the white. Now you say, oh man, I really like the way white bread tastes. It's so much better than whole wheat. And you know what? You might think that now, and I got to say, it is pretty good. But when you start eating whole wheat all the time, it starts tasting better. And I can go eat, I'm so used to whole wheat that I prefer it over white. Now, if you talk about like a roll or a hero, like a sub, forget it. I like heroes and subs better, I gotta be honest. But you get used to eating it, and it's not like, oh, you start craving the whole wheat stuff. Same thing with brown rice and white rice. I used to love white rice. I hated brown rice. But then now, I eat brown rice just fine. Tastes good, but it's repetition. Repetition, 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 and then you start liking the foods that you didn't normally like. Same thing with vegetables. I used to need a ton of olive oil, a ton of butter on my vegetables to eat them. Now, salt, pepper, steamed, they taste good. I actually crave vegetables. It's pretty wild if you do it over and over and over again. Anyway, so back to the whole point. You want to make sure you're going to restrict your calories, write down your food journal, and eat clean. All right? So not to make this video too long, that's your basics. I've done it. You could do it. Let's go ahead. If you have any comments, write them below. If you want any more tips or anything else, let me know. I'll make sure I comment back to you guys. I hope, if you're really serious about losing weight, that's another thing I want to talk to you about real quick. If you're still watching this video right now and you really want to lose weight, you got to make a decision. Make a decision today that you're going to stop and you're going to start paying attention to your life. Because if you don't get your act together, you will die early. And if you have kids, they're not going to grow up without a mother and a father. Okay, and that's what I did. Okay, I want to make sure that I'm around for my kids. So I made sure I got healthy. And for myself, because I feel better, I look better, my insides are better, and it's a great thing. So get started right now. Start logging all your stuff, and all you got to do is log your food. I'm not saying to go on your diet today. Log your food for a week. Start your diet next week. All right? Subscribe to my channel. There's more videos to come. I'll see you in the next one.